golden brown and it's very crispy. Hi everyone, so here I've got about 800 grams of chicken wing nibbles. Into that I'm going to add in about 100 grams of special burger sauce. If you don't have this, you can even add in peri peri mayonnaise or flavored mayonnaise, or even plain mayonnaise will be fine. So I'm adding the special burger sauce that's available at Coles supermarket these days. This is a lovely sauce, and if you have had the burger at McDonald's called Big Mac, it tastes just like that sauce they use in that. I'm going to combine it well and coat the chicken nicely. So I just want a sticky outer coating for the chicken. So nicely blending it together. Even peri peri mayonnaise will go very well with this. Once it's done, I'm going to let it sit there for a while in the marinade sauce. I'm also going to season it with some pepper and salt. Here I've got some thinly cut sour cream and onion chips. I'm going to crush these up. So if you don't have the sour cream and onion flavor, you can use whatever flavor you like, the barbecue or salt and vinegar, depends on what's available at your local supermarket. If you're using the sour cream and vinegar flavored chips, don't add in extra seasoning to the chicken, because if you add more salt, then it's going to end up too salty, as the sour cream and vinegar is extra salty chips. I put it off into my mini blender. I'm going to crush it up. There we go, it's looking nice and lovely, and it smells very good too. It's so flavorsome. Alright, so the nicely marinated chicken and our chips crumbs are ready. So I'm going to preheat my baking oven at 160 degrees. And then I've lined my baking tray with some coconut oil. It's a bit cold today, so the oil's consistency is on the thicker side and it's got these little coconut lumps on it. But as it heats up, the oil will go back to its thin consistency. Next, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the chicken wing, coat it with the chips crumbs and place it off onto the baking tray. Isn't it just lovely? Look at it. So beautiful. So I'm going to do the same with the rest of it. If you want to add in any other spices or masala or chili powder to give it an extra kick, feel free to do that by adding it into the marinade. But personally, I don't think that's necessary because it's already very flavorsome. There we go. So one baking tray is full of chicken pieces. I've run out of the sour cream and onion chips. Next, I'm going to use the crumbs of the honey barbecue ribs thinly cut chips instead. I've lined my second baking tray with oil, and here are the honey barbecue ribs chips crumbs. There it is. Both the baking trays are ready, and it's going to go into the oven. I'll be turning it occasionally until it's nice and golden brown for about 30 to 40 minutes. I've taken these lovely babies out of the oven halfway to turn it, and this is how it's looking like at the moment. So it's lovely, isn't it? It's nice and crunchy and crispy looking. After about 40 minutes, here it is, all nice and ready and crispy and crunchy, and it's time to plate this up now. Another thing is, while marinating the chicken, if your mayonnaise is a bit more runny and not on the thicker side, just feel free to add in one beaten egg or about 1 or 2 beaten eggs into that as well. So that will give it the sticky coating in order to hold the chips crumbs a bit more firmly. Also, if you want it to end up in a much more lighter color than this, so this I had to keep for about 40 minutes in the oven because the chicken had to cook inside as well. But if you want a lighter shade of a golden brown color, first boil the chicken and then marinate it and then dip it into the chips crumbs and bake it. So you won't have to bake it for as long as I have baked this for, and it will end up being a much more lighter color because you can take it out of the baking oven much earlier. Nice and golden brown, and it's very crispy. There we go. So I plated this up and you can see how nice and crispy it is. And apart from that, here it is everyone. Our lovely special crispy baked chicken is ready. Enjoy. Bye.